And what we'll do today is 45 minutes of some really restorative movement. So it's kind of half yoga, half mobility. We'll do lower body and upper body, but I'll really make sure we hit those glutes, hips, post leg day, so you'll be feeling really good. And then the last 15 minutes, we do a sound healing. So you get to kind of be in your Shavasana and just receive. And then the last thing that we do is we'll say an intention, like a word that we want to take into the day. And I kind of pick one for the whole class, and yours can be either related or unrelated. And the word that I'm choosing today is joy. So just to be like, bring that joy to everything that I'm doing, including this practice. So any word that comes to mind for you that you want to kind of tune into today?
Grateful.
Yeah. Perfect. I love it. Well, let's get started. We'll start flat on our back here. So remain flat on your back for the next few minutes, really. And let's place one hand on our heart, one hand on our belly to just really ground down from the day. So beginning with an inhale, fill your belly, fill your chest. And exhale, sigh it out. Another big inhale, fill your belly, fill your chest. And an exhale, let go. One more breath together, filling your heart with that gratitude, that joy. Exhale, let go. And keeping your feet flat on the floor, we'll begin with our windshield wipers side to side. Pulling your knee to each side. Taking the next 30 seconds to just open up the hips, let go of the day before this. And really let this hour be your time to restore your body and mind. And get last one here. Let's take our left ankle outside of our right knee. Exhale and pull the right knee towards the floor. 30-second hold. Lengthening through the spine. Softening the face. Full belly breaths in, feeling that lower right side of the back. Gently switch to the other side, crossing the left ankle over the, or right ankle over the left knee, excuse me, and then pull the left knee towards the floor. Another 30-second holds, decompressing that lower back. Full belly breaths in and out. Take one more breath here. Coming back up to the center, centering your hips. And now let's begin with our right leg up to the ceiling. Let's grab for your right calf and then exhale, pull your shin towards your forehead. Just a 30-second static hold here. You can have a soft bend in that right knee. Feeling that belly, maybe a little bit of shaking through that right leg. Full breaths in and out. One more breath here. Let's take the right knee, bend it all the way in. And then another exhale, pull the knee to the center of your chest. Another 30-second hold. Just finding peace in the stillness of these poses. Staying present with the breath. Trying to soften through that right hip. 10 more seconds here. Can you pull that knee a little bit tighter? Just take the right ankle over the left thigh, supine figure 4. And another static hold here, lifting the left foot off the ground, right elbow into the right knee. 30-second hold, driving that right elbow into the knee, driving the knee away from you as you pull that right shin towards you. Trying to stay relaxed through the face, breathe into that right hip. Take 2 more breaths here with each one. Can you pull that leg a bit closer? One more breath, softening the body. And extend the left leg straight. Right leg comes across, supine twist. And just another static hold today. Looking over that right shoulder. Trying to pull the right knee across the body. Bringing your spine out like a towel. With each exhale, can you reach the leg and the arm in a further away from each other? Unraveling from that stretch, coming into the center pose, reset your hips to make sure your hips are nice and square, tailbone against the ground, and let's repeat those on the left side. Left leg comes up to the ceiling. Exhale and pull your left shin towards you. 30-second static hold here. Just notice if your mind and your body are already feeling more present, more grounded, more joyful. Just in the simplicity of each of these poses. Knowing that we can find our joy and our peace exactly where we are with each breath. Take your heel, bring it towards your glute, and then pull your left knee into the center of your chest, 30-second static hold. You're both doing a great job with the breath. Feel your body melting into the floor as you breathe, as you let go. Just noticing how only in a few minutes you're already feeling more at peace. Grateful for this breath. Take your left ankle across your right knee. Supine figure 4 and lifting your foot off the ground. 30-second hold on the left hip here. Just knowing that one hip will feel a little bit different than the other, that's okay. And breathing into that left side. Full belly breaths. Using your elbow to press the knee away as you pull that shin a bit closer. One more breath here. Extend the right leg straight. Left leg comes across the body, final pose. Left leg supine twist. Look over that left shoulder, pull the arm away as you pull the leg into the ground, and then soften your body. With each exhale, wringing that spine out like a towel. Final breath in the supine twist. Unraveling from that side, coming back to the center. We're gonna get 2 slow glute bridge roll-ups just to start to activate our core. So feet hip distance apart, reach your fingertips towards your heels.
Exhale, press your low back into the floor, squeeze your glutes, and trying to peel up one single vertebrae at a time. Lift your hips up to the sky. At the top, holding for 3, 2, 1. Now on the way down, start with the top of the spine. Imagine like you're trying to roll down one single vertebrae at a time into the floor, creating that mind to muscle connection. Mid-back hits the floor. Tailbone finishes last. One breath to reset and one more rep. Breathing in. Exhale, breathe it out. Draw the core in, squeeze the glutes. Beautiful work with the breath. Great intention. Start to peel off the floor. Tilt your pelvis towards you as much as you can, and then you're rolling up until you get to the very tippity top. Hold, draw the core in for 3, 2, 1. Articulate with control, one vertebrae at a time. Last one on the way down. Can you tilt your hips towards you as much as you can? Glutes are squeezed for as long as you can. Tailbone hits the ground. From here, 2 final stretches on our back. Just lifting your feet off the floor. Double leg happy baby. So our standard happy baby, grab for the edges of your feet. And a little bit more of a static pose, so no rocking or rolling, but can you keep your tailbone glued and draw your knees towards your chest, or towards your armpits, I should say. Tailbone stays glued to the ground. 10 more seconds here. Final breath. And last one on our back. Grab the inside edges of your feet. Extend the legs straight to the side. Supine straddle. So sending those legs out to the side. Trying to pull your toes towards the ground. Just 10 seconds here. Opening the hips, the adductors. Bringing the legs together to the top. Hug your knees in towards your forehead. Make a small ball with your body. And then rocking up and down the spine a few times until we land in a seated straight leg position. So once you make your way to the top, legs will land straight in front. Inhale to reach up and exhale, melt forward. Grabbing for the tops of your toes and actively pull your toes towards your shins. A little extra calf stretch today. Trying to pull the top of your head closer to the top of your toes while pulling the top of your toes towards your shins. 20 more seconds, deep stretch for the calves. Up to the top, sending both legs out to the side into a seated straddle, and then simply reaching all the way forward into a full pancake. 30 seconds here. Making sure the knees stay up towards the ceiling. One more breath here. Coming up to the top, bringing your feet together into a butterfly, elbows into the knees, and then exhale, forward fold, 30 seconds, pressing the hips away from each other. With each exhale, can you use the elbows to press the knees away? One more breath. Coming up to the top, bring your right shin in front, left shin comes behind. We're gonna get a little extra for the glutes today, as requested. So in our right leg 90-90, right shin in front, left shin is parallel with the vertical side of my mat. Hands in front of that right shin. We're gonna get 3 forward folds. Exhale, melt over the right shin. Inhale, pressing up to the top. Exhale, reach the chest long over that right shin. Inhale, pressing up. Final exhale, melt over the leg, 30-second hold at the bottom. Really letting your torso rest heavy onto that shin. Use your body weight as an anchor. And just check in with your mind. Is it wandering? Or can you bring it back to that intention of joy, that intention of gratitude, or whatever your mind wants to focus on today? Bring it back to that. Coming up to the top, we're gonna get one more angle on this side. Now twist over your right leg. This will be a little bit more of a spinal twist over the right thigh. This is being mindful of the spine. Exhale, drop your chest, look over the back shoulder, twist. Inhale, press up. Exhale, twist, look over the back shoulder. Inhale, pressing up. Exhale, melt. This time come down to the elbows. 30-second hold. This one's a little bit trickier, so find a position that you can feel. Stretch down this lower left hip, lower left side of the body. We'll feel that stretch as well as that right side of the back that's being twisted. 20 more seconds here. Coming up to the top, this time you're going to swivel 180 degrees to face the wall with the door and landing in a seated half straddle. One more on this side. We're going to exhale, side bend towards that straight left leg. While you press the right leg away, 30-second hold, and you'll feel this now through the right side of your back. Trying to keep the chest parallel with the wall. 15 more seconds, pressing that right knee away from you. Breathe into that right side. One final one on this side. Hands come to the front of your mat. Swivel your hips so we land into a right side pigeon. So it'll take just a little quarter adjustment. 3 forward folds and then 1 hold in our pigeon. So exhale, melt over the right leg. Most intense pose to end here. Inhale, pressing up. Exhale, melt forwards. Inhale, pressing up. Last one, exhale, melt over the right leg, 30-second hold, and then we'll be switching to the left side. Again, letting that body weight rest on that right shin, that right thigh. Letting yourself melt and surrender into the floor for 10 more seconds. Sliding the hands back towards your shin, lifting up. Step back into a plank. Step the left leg through and then swing the right leg to the side so we land in our left side 90-90. And we'll simply repeat that on the left leg. I'll give you a second to check your position. Should be parallel with the front and the side just as best as possible. One side will feel a little bit
more restricted than the other. So here we go, left side, exhale, melt over the left leg. Inhale, pressing up. Exhale, melt forwards. Inhale, pressing up. Exhale, melt over the right leg, 30-second hold with our body weight resting on that left shin and hip here. Again, really trying to melt into the ground, soften your face, soften your belly, soften your shoulders. And just notice maybe you are holding tension and you didn't even realize it. One more breath here. Coming over that left thigh now, our 3 twists, being mindful of the spine. So here we go. Exhale, twist over that left leg. Inhale, pressing up. Exhale, spinal twist. Inhale, pressing up. Last one, exhale, twist, this time just down to the elbows. Finding a position where you feel that kind of pull down the right backside and hip. 30 seconds to soften into this spinal twist. Breathing into that right side. Staying relaxed through the torso. 10 more seconds here. Coming up to the top, 2 more on this side. Swiveling to face the side wall into our side straddle. 30-second hold, pressing the left knee away while we side bend towards that straight leg, keeping the chest parallel with that side wall. 30 seconds, breathe into that left side and lower back. Trying to let that right ear drop towards the right knee, breathe into it. One more breath here. Last one on the left side, last one for hips for a bit. Turning forward and then tucking that left or right knee underneath into our left side pigeon. 3 forward folds and 1 hold. So here we go. Exhale, melt over that left leg. Inhale, pressing up. Exhale, melt forward. Inhale, pressing up. Last one, exhale, melt, 30-second hold over that left leg. Can you let your body weight rest on that left thigh? If your mind has started to wander, bring it back to this breath, this moment. Finding that joy in every breath, feeling grateful for it. Pressing up to the top. We're going to tuck your toes underneath, press yourself up, send your foot back into a high plank, lower down to a push-up to upward facing dog, and then sitting into our tabletop to get into our first round of cat-cow. It's just checking in how those hips are feeling. We'll begin with an exhale, rounding up to the top, press through the shoulder blades. Inhale to arch and to soften. Exhale, round, press the shoulder blades up. Great job with the breath. Inhale to arch. 2 more together. Exhale, round all the way to the top. Inhale to arch. Last one, tallest one with the shoulder blades. Exhale, round.
Inhale, arch. Reaching your right arm underneath your shoulder. Thread the needle. Drop that right arm underneath. Just a 30-second static hold. The further you reach that pinky finger away and the more we rotate our chest, the more you'll feel that right shoulder blade stretch. Make sure to breathe into that right rib cage, expanding that side. Two more breaths here. One more breath on this side. Simply inhaling, switching through the center. Exhale, drop the left shoulder to the floor, 30-second hold. Breathing into that left side, rotating the torso towards the ceiling. Sending your breath to that left rib cage. Coming back through the center. This time, puppy dog, but we're gonna inch to the right side of our mat. But today we're just going to place left palm on top of right, and then just a slight side angle for our puppy dog. So you're on the right side of your mat, but your left hand is on top of the right. 30-second hold here, and you'll feel this one a bit more through the right shoulder, or left shoulder, I should say. Breathe into that left side. Trying to let your chest open towards the floor, relax through the upper body. 10 more seconds, a bit intense on the shoulder blades. And inching to the other side of the mat, left side of the mat, right palm on top. Exhale, melt to the floor. 30-second hold, a bit more in the right shoulder here. Let the shoulder blades open, melt towards the ground. Try to stay relaxed to the upper body. Surrendering over resisting. Almost there, one more breath. Coming back through the center. This time sit back into your heels, just into a low kneeling position. If this bothers your knees, you could always do a seated cross-shin position. You're gonna wrap your right arm on top of your left, eagle arms, 30-second hold. And the goal here is to stretch the back of the shoulder and just finding a position, whether it's higher or lower, where you feel the most shoulder stretch. Maybe close your eyes and send your breath to your upper back. Seeing if you can soften through the upper body, and again, you can adjust the angle of your arms, higher or lower, wherever you feel the most upper body stretch. 10 more seconds on this side. The more you send your breath to the shoulders, the more you'll feel it. And then simply switching, underwrapping the left arm over the right. 30 seconds now on the other side. You may feel a little more intensity through one shoulder than the other. Breathing into that upper back, 15 more seconds. One last breath. Send your breath to the upper back. Side and coming back into our tabletop, and then pressing up and back into our downward facing dog. 30 seconds here to just pedal out the heels. Maybe do some shoulder shrugs, any variation of your down dog that you feel you're needing today. Just taking the next 20 seconds. Again, curl up the heel, shrug the shoulders, shifting front to back, whatever you need. Moving through any energy, 10 more seconds here. And start to tippy toe your way to the tops of or to your hands, toes facing in. Fingertips come underneath your toes, little spinal decompression. Tuck the fingertips underneath, round through the back, 10-second hold. Feeling your shoulders expand, your lower back decompress. Try to create as much tension on either side of the spine. Let go of the fingertips, straighten out your legs, flat back. Interlace your hands behind your back, forward fold, reaching the knuckles forward, 30-second hold here. If this one's too much on the shoulders, you could always do a regular forward fold, but this should feel really good to open up the spine, the upper back. Make sure you're breathing, finding the breath in the moments of discomfort. Let go of the fingertips. We'll roll up to the top, one single vertebrae at a time. Nice and slowly until we finish with our head finishing last. Just get 2 standing stretches today. First one for our shoulders, making a fist and just rolling your shoulders up, back, down, and forwards. Just imagine all of the weight just rolling off of your back. It's not yours to hold. Roll it off your shoulders. Reverse direction, shrugging back, forwards, and down, trying to keep the elbows straight. Full rotation of the shoulders. Last one. Next, we'll pull our fingertips towards the floor, grab the outside of your head, exhale, pull it to one ear. Just a 30-second hold to one side. The more you reach your fingertip towards the ground, you'll feel that stretch, and we're not pulling on our neck. Maybe just 5% effort supporting the pose. Breathe into that lengthened side for 10 more seconds. Slowly release, and again, we're very gently switch to the other side. Exhale, tilting that head to the side, pull the fingertips towards the floor and breathe into this lengthened trap. Imagine all the stress melting out of your shoulders, melting out of your neck, finding that length. Back to the center, chin tucks down to the chest, and roll back down the way you came, one vertebrae at a time, until we get all the way down to our toes. Inch your way forward into a high plank. You may need to inch your feet back. Lower down to your push-up to upward facing dog. Hold here for about 10 seconds. Squeezing the quads for a little extra stretch. And then sit the hips back, child's pose with an elbows variation. 30-second reset, opening the shoulders, the upper body. And then we'll get about 8 more minutes or so of some hips. So for now, just let this ground into your body. Are you still tied to your intention of joy? Even finding joy in the simplicity of these movements. One more breath, you're doing great. Come back into our tabletop. We're gonna get one hip sequence on each side here. So let's start pressing up and back into our downward facing dog. Raise the right leg up into a three-legged dog. Bend the right knee, open the right hip, and trace 3 big circles backwards. Really take your time. Explore the range that hip has. 2 more circles. Actively press the hands to the floor. Last circle, back to our 3-legged dog. Step your right foot all the way through between your hands. Lower your left knee to the ground. Inhale to rise up. Exhale, interlace the hands behind your back. Sit the hip forward, 30-second hold. Tough one to start here. Try to let the back hip drop to the floor. Make sure we're breathing. Beautiful work, 10 more seconds. Let the hands go, place them outside of your foot. Send your hip back. We're gonna get our half split, 3 forward folds here. Starting with an exhale, melt your forehead over your shin. Inhale, pressing up. Exhale, melts the head forward. Inhale, reach up. Last one, exhale, melt over the leg, 30-second hold at the bottom here, really stretching that hamstring. Make sure your hips are square. Ten more seconds, a little bit of shaking through that leg. Bring your right hand inside of your right leg, then swing the right leg out to the side. We're gonna get 3 adductor rocks. Exhale, send your hip back, stretching out that inner thigh. Inhale, rock forwards, 2 more. Exhale, sit the hip back. Inhale, rock forwards. Last one, exhale, sit back. Coming back to neutral. One more stretch on this side. Exhale, sweep your right arm up to the ceiling. Open the chest, 10-second hold. Reaching that arm behind you, you'll feel that lower back. And then just one, thread the needle, reaching the right arm underneath. A little bit tricky here. 10-second hold, little extra spinal twist. Coming back to neutral, bring the right leg underneath you and then pop back up into our downward facing dog. We'll repeat those on the left. Send the left leg up to the ceiling, 3-legged dog. Bend the left hip, open the left knee. Trace 3 big circles around. Really take your time here. See how big of a circle can you get with that hip. Explore that range. Breathe into that left side. 1 more circle. Leg comes up to the sky. Step the left leg through. Lower the right knee down. Inhale to rise up. Exhale, interlace the hands behind your back. Sit the hip forward. 30-second hold. We're almost there. Stay with your breath. Stay with your intention. Enjoying each moment. Being grateful that we have this ability to move. Place your hands outside of your foot. Send the hip back. 3 forward folds. Exhale, melt over the left leg. Inhale, melt up. Exhale, melt forward. Inhale, reaching up. Last one, exhale, melt forward, 30-second hold. We are approaching our final few minutes of movement, so really lean into it. One more full breath in. Bring your hand inside the left leg, swing it to the side for our 3 adductor rocks. Here we go. Exhale, send it back. Inhale, rocking forwards. 2 more. Exhale, sit back. Inhale, rock forwards. Exhale, sit back. Last one. Coming back to the center, reach your left arm up towards the sky. Open the chest, 10-second hold. Try to stretch that arm as far back as we can for 3, 2, 1. Thread the needle 10 seconds underneath. Coming back to the top, you're going to land in your tabletop, scoot your knees forward just a bit. One final pose, we're going to get into our double leg saddle. So we want to feel our quads, our hip flexors, and just nothing through the kneecaps. Option 1 is a tall saddle. Option 2, we come down to the elbows. And then option 3 is all the way to the floor. 1 final minute to hold. And whichever option you choose, just make sure we're not feeling our kneecaps. If you do, ease out of the pose. And if you're at the bottom here with me, you'll also feel some lower back compression, so that is okay. Just allow this final minute for you to bring that joy to your heart, which is our intention today. Just scan your body. And notice how you're feeling from just 45 minutes ago. Final 15 seconds here. One last breath. Whenever you feel complete, you can ease your way out of that pose. We're going to finish in our Shavasana with your heads facing the bowls. So you want to come flat on your back, palms facing up to receive. In our final resting position, just close your eyes. Stay present with your breath, with your body. Say again.
Turn the light on.
Yes, oh yeah, that's the plan. Just a little extra towel if you want that too.
Oh.
Get our sound healing. I'll take about a minute to transition, and for now, just relaxing through your body, let yourself receive. Staying with that intention you set at the beginning of practice. Knowing that you are exactly where you're meant to be. And if this is your first sound bath healing, know that there's nothing you need to do. Just being open to receiving is more than enough. And we'll do about 10 minutes or so. And this is your time to really relax and reset. And with that, we'll begin bringing our intention of joy into this meditation. We will begin. is a choice in